Hi guys, thanks for joining me. This is your weekly horoscope, and you don't really need me to tell you that it's an intense time at the moment because you'll be feeling it. On Monday the 14th, we've got a full moon in Taurus. It's a super moon, so have a look at the video I made on that. It's really going to give you some information into what this supermoon means for us. But at the same time here on Monday the 14th of November, we've also got the Sun in Scorpio. So we've got this really important full moon, which is about closure and completion and about practicality and the earth, combined with the Sun in Scorpio, which is all about transformation and intensity and really getting to the root of the things and really changing things at a fundamental level. And that's why Monday the 14th of November, we are going to continue to experience this intense transformation of the practical on a personal level as well as on a political global level. So this kind of upheaval isn't quite done yet. Have a look at that video on the full moon in Taurus. It'll give you extra information on how you can make the most of this energy in a positive way. Now on Tuesday the 15th, the moon goes into Gemini and it opposes Mercury in Sagittarius, and it also trines Mars in Aquarius. And now this is a very kind of personal day of asking, you know, who am I, where am I going, and how can I help, and what can I personally do to make things better and to make the world a better place. So everything that's been going on in many ways is positive because it has forced people to look at themselves and to say, what am I responsible for? What are my beliefs? What do I care about? And what kind of life and world am I going to create? And Tuesday the 15th is a wonderful kind of day to ask yourself that and really question where your biggest gifts and talents are and how you can implement those to help other people. Because that's really going to be a day where things open up and you can get a lot of answers. On Wednesday the 16th, there's a lot going on. We've got the moon in Gemini. It connects with Chiron, Uranus, and the Sun in Scorpio, and expect some sort of an informational curveball on this day. Like something changes. You get some info in, it changes the game, you're going to have to deal with it. It's unexpected, it's powerful, it's significant, and it will alter things. So we'll hear something on Wednesday, whether it's you personally or all of us. There's going to be some sort of informational kind of game changer here. On Thursday, the 17th of November, the moon goes into Cancer and it opposes Venus in Capricorn. It squares Jupiter in Libra. It trines Neptune in Pisces and it opposes Pluto in Capricorn. And on this day, really avoid getting into ain't it awful type of conversations. You know, like some people love this kind of thing. They sit around and they say, oh my God, isn't this terrible? And 20 years ago, this wasn't that better? And that's a thing. That's like a choice. That's an activity. Certain people like doing that. They go for it. They get into it. And that's going to be more available. That kind of energy is going to be floating around. Don't get into those kind of conversations. Don't get into that head mode. It doesn't help anything. If anything, ain't it awful makes ain't it awful much bigger. So don't focus on things that you don't want to create in your life. Focus on positive things. And Thursday, instead, it's really great and it's a positive chance to transform your personal relationships instead, especially on a, romantic, personal level. So you can use this time of turmoil, and in 10 years' time, you'll look back and you'll look over to your husband and you'll say, don't you remember when we first got together during the 2016 election and everything was up in the air and we really got together? So focus on that kind of stuff. You have a choice here on Thursday. You can pick either way. You can go either way. On Friday the 18th, we've got Mercury in Sagittarius squaring Neptune in Pisces. And then we've got the moon in Cancer trining the Sun in Scorpio. And this is a similar kind of day in terms of questioning your direction. Who am I? What am I doing? How I can help? But also, there's still the great potential to solidify and intensify love and romance situations. So that's really good news, okay? So go on a date, If you're watching TV together or something, then hold hands and tell each other how much you love each other and blah, blah, blah. Go into all of that. It's a really, these 2 days, Thursday and Friday, are really great to take the relationship to the next level. Now on Saturday, the 19th of November, this is an amazing day because Neptune, the big outer planet, Neptune, the planet of dreams and aspirations, has been in retrograde for 5 months, and it comes out of retrograde. It goes direct for the next 4 months until February. And it happens around the 19th, 20th, depending on where you are. I'm in Europe. If you're in America or Australia, it's around this time. But you'll feel it a little bit before and after anyway. You don't need to pay attention too much to the time as far as I'm concerned, because this is something we'll feel. Now, I've put a note on here. Well, I live in Glastonbury in England, and there was a book written about it called The Mists of Avalon. And it's really interesting because around this time of the year, it's November, it's super sunny today. I've even got hay fever. I don't know why. But it's super sunny, it's beautiful. But around this time of year, the mists, because it's so flat, it's like the whole area is super flat. It used to be marshland, it used to be bog. And there's this one hill called Glastonbury Tor, but the rest of the area is super flat. And there are mists in the morning, and they just linger and hang around. It's beautiful. It's like fairyland, okay? And as the day starts then, the sun comes up and it makes that hazy effect with the fog, with the mist. And then as the sun rises and lifts, the mists kind of dissipate and the day becomes clear and beautiful. And that's what Neptune going direct is. It's this clarity through the mists. It's the sunlight dispelling the fog and the things that aren't clear. So I thought that was a beautiful image. Things become more positive. Things start to emerge from the mists, and in terms of personally for you, that means that things kind of naturally crystallize and become more apparent within you. You won't float around, things won't feel so foggy, hazy. You'll just notice that you're more certain of your ideas, you know what's right, you see things for what they are, you have laser beam focus again. So it's a really great time to see things truly. It's also a great time to be not just seeing the things that are already there truly and in a good way, but to become a visionary and to see what's ahead. And to really become focused on what you want to achieve in future. So it's not just clarity in the present here and now, it's also seeing the bigger picture and having the kind of strength and focus to see. I know we should live in the here and now, in the present moment, but we also need to look at what we want to move towards. And Neptune coming out of these mists is really going to be helpful and positive for that. So the moon is also in Leo on Saturday, so all around it's going to be a positive, fun day. The moon in Leo is fire. You're going to feel excited and enthusiastic. That continues until or through into Sunday the 20th of November. This Leo moon now sextiles Jupiter in Libra. It trines Saturn in Sagittarius. It trines Uranus in Aries. And Sunday, again, it's really nicely timed because this is going to be the funnest day of the week, really. And most people don't work on Sunday. If you're retired, if you're a student, whatever, use this day to have fun, to take a day out, to enjoy time with your romantic partner. Everything is fiery, everything is passionate, everything is much lighter, everything seems much more positive, and it's like, oh my God, okay, things are kind of settling down a little bit. So that's what I see for the week. It's kind of up and down and all over the place a little bit. You keep on your toes during this week because the energy, as you can see, it changes. So if your focus is like, I'm doing this and that's it, you're going to struggle. You've got to be adaptable, you've got to be flexible, and you've got to be able to kind of go with the curveballs here. So get ready for a good week, but a week that's going to surprise you in many ways, a week that's going to challenge you and provide you with a lot of growth. And plus, remember the opportunity to strengthen your relationships. I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. If you would like a private reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab and you can order your reading with me there. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. That's the easiest way to support me, just by clicking that subscribe button. And I'll speak to you next week.